guys, it is Friday, which means it must be time for a weekend vlog because look what I just got in the mail. My Love with Food box is here, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and film an unboxing tonight because I can't wait to open it. So my fancy camera needed to charge a little bit before I filmed my unboxing video, so I resisted opening it, and I'm going to Publix to get some things to make dinner tonight. I have started my pre-Halloween Horror Nights diet. I've been kind of on a permanent diet for the past, going on year and a half now, since I started losing weight, and I'm sure you can tell between the old vlogs and the new vlogs that I've lost a bunch of weight. I lost like 30 pounds. But I've just been maintaining that for a long time, and I keep saying, I'm like, I'm gonna go back to losing weight, and then I have pizza. So part of this is for Halloween Horror Nights. I always like to lose weight before Halloween Horror Nights because it's gonna be a lot of nights of eating junk and eating terrible theme park food, and it's just nice to be healthy before then because then you just don't feel as bad about it. And then also because I have my first half marathon of 3. I have 3 half marathons coming up in the next, 6 months. So my first one is in November at the Wine and Dine at Disney. So I need to start working out and training again so that I can get back in the same shape I was back in January when I did my first half marathon. Alright, so I just finished filming my portion of the unboxing, but I am quickly losing my light because I think there's another storm blowing in. You'll see I just sampled a few things. Very happy with this month's box and had a lot of fun opening that because I was freaking out the whole time because I was like, oh my god, there's so much good stuff in here. So I'm going to make taco salad, which I am actually stealing from Ears to You vlog because they made it the other night and it looked delicious. So I'm making mine slightly different than theirs, but I'll show you. It's time for dinner. It's almost 8 o'clock now. I basically came home from work, ran my errands, filmed that video, got all ready for it, and now I actually get to relax. Okay, so I know people don't like watching meat cook, but I've got ground beef is sizzling behind me, and I'm chopping up red pepper and onion to mix with it. Okay, so the ground beef was almost done, so I went ahead and added the onions and peppers. I'm gonna let that sweat down a little bit. And just for the record, this is extra lean ground beef. I normally do ground turkey, but this extra lean ground beef had the same calorie content as the lean turkey that I normally get. So I wanted to give it a shot and see. It might be so lean that it doesn't have any flavor, but we'll find out. Okay, and then I added probably about 3/4 of a container of red kidney beans, and now I'm adding my seasoning mix, which is not clean eating, but it's delicious eating. I'm sure there's chemicals in this. And water, and then we let it simmer. You know what, I take it back. Here's the ingredients. It's really not that bad. Okay, McCormick. Okay, so my taco mixture is all set to go. Here I've got my fixing stations. I am a huge fan of olives. I would say that there are never enough olives in my life. So I have some lime to squeeze on top, some black olives, some green olives, some jalapenos. I actually picked up the salsa because it was recommended by Ears to You. I went with hot. Hopefully it's not too bad. I've got half an avocado because I love these things. And this is pretty much mandatory. Gotta have Cholula. And the one bad thing I'm having is sour cream. But as far as toppings go, sour cream isn't that bad, but I love it. So I can't have tacos without sour cream. Alright, so there you have it. There is my finished bowl, ready to consume. I'm very, very excited. Well, good morning, guys. It is now Saturday. Last night I pretty much went into a food coma after my taco salad and watched This Is the End and pretty much just chilled. So now it's Saturday and I have errands to run, but I wanted to talk to you guys first before it got too late in the vlog. So I have exciting news. I am going to Orlando the next 2 weekends. That's right, 2 weekends in a row. So next weekend, which is August 22nd, I am going to Orlando for the weekend and doing Disney on Saturday and quite possibly SeaWorld on Sunday because there's a particular viewer of mine who loves SeaWorld and I haven't been since January, and as of right now, weather permitting and all of that jazz, I will definitely be at Disney on Saturday, and if everything goes well, I will be at SeaWorld on Sunday. So there'll definitely be vlogs coming from that. So I'm very excited to go back to Disney and I've had my like Orlando withdrawals happening, so I'm excited to get to spend the weekend there. And then the following weekend, we're all going to Universal. Brittany, Crew, and I are going to Universal because it's the end of summer. The crowds should be heading home that weekend. It should be a good time, even though it's still freaking hot in Florida. It should be quieter and like one last trip before the Horror Nights madness sets in. I know that it's been a while since there's been a theme park vlog because my canceled Disney trip, but this time I'm going no matter what. So I've got the hotel this time. I'm going. Even if I'm only there for an hour, I will be there. I hope you guys are excited because I know I am. So now with that out of the way, let's go run errands. Okay, our first stop today is for lunch at PDQ, which is a new chicken tender place that's kind of been going through Florida. There you have it. It's definitely much smaller than the Zaxby's salads. So we're heading to Michael's because I've heard their Halloween stuff is in and I have to see the Halloween Village. It's here. Oh. I love it. I love the cupcake one. It's really cute. I don't know, how awesome is that one? Okay, it's official. I want everything. I love this. This is so cool. But I'm not allowed to buy anything yet. It's August. I'm not letting myself buy anything Halloween yet. No matter how much I want it. Now to good old Target. So like every other Disney vlogger, I really wanted one of the Tsum Tsums. I think that's how you say it. But they don't have anyone good left. Everything, I mean, they have Mickey, but the dwarves, Queen of Hearts, meh. Well, I was in Target, hearing it, and I just saw a lightning bolt like right there. Oh, there it goes. Why do I always do this? I always time this so poorly. So I made it home safely. It's starring, but I made it home. And as would happen for when you go to Target, went for windshield wipers, and this is what I came out with. Because I got these leggings, but they were on clearance. Look how cute they are. So yeah, I couldn't resist that. $8 I can handle. And if you know me, you know I have a sunglasses addiction, especially a Target sunglasses addiction. So this happened. And finally I got this book because the movie's coming out and I know Mike's gonna want to go see it because he's a space nerd and he's already like super stoked about it based on the trailer. I have a feeling it's gonna be very suspenseful, so I kind of want to read the book and have the spoilers before I watch the movie. Because sometimes I have a really hard time watching super suspenseful movies because I get very anxious. So this will help. So I got a paint by numbers at Michael's today. So it's an adult one, so it's like, I mean, I don't know if you can even tell, but there's a ton of stuff in here. I just barely started. There's the paints. And then when it's done, it's gonna look nothing like that. But something like that. Okay, so it is 3 hours later. And that is as far as I've gotten. It's by no means a fast process. I don't know if you can tell how tiny these little spots are. And then you have to mix the paint and everything. If you're a Disney fan, then you probably know that D23 is happening this weekend. And my Twitter feed is just blown up because Disney's been announcing everything. They announced Star Wars Land for both Disney Hollywood Studios and Disneyland. They announced Toy Story Land for Disney Hollywood Studios. They're doing Avatar announcements, just announcements left and right. So everyone is freaking out about it. I am very excited for Star Wars Land. It's no mystery that I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So anything extra Star Wars that I can get, I will take it. However, about Toy Story Land, I would really like it if there were some better attractions, but it sounds like the Green Aliens ride is just a teacups ride, and I don't do the teacups. And then it's like a kiddie coaster. That said, like, I understand you need kiddie areas as well. It's Disney. And I'm sure it's going to be super cute. And if I had kids, I'm sure I would be really thrilled for it. I just, you know, I just always want more rides. I know Star Wars Land will have more rides, so at least I'll be appeased there. And then Avatar. I have absolutely zero interest in Avatar. I'm sure it will be pretty because they've done a really good job of making Animal Kingdom a very pretty park, so I have no doubts that they will make Avatar pretty. I just didn't like the movie. Don't really understand why Disney chose Avatar. I know there's 3 more movies coming out but by the time it's in the parks, I think it's not supposed to open until 2017. It's been the longest construction project I've ever heard of for a theme park, especially nowadays where Universal's like, oh, give us 2 years, we'll have all of Diagon Alley up. And Disney's like, give us 5 years and we'll create a land for a movie that came out in 2007. So I just don't understand the Avatar deal, and I think they're really banking on the fact that the next 3 movies are actually going to be popular. I have zero interest in even another Avatar movie, much less 3 more movies. Avatar's not for me. Star Wars, however, is for me, and I am very excited about that. I really hope that they're going to be faster with Star Wars Land than they are with Avatar, because I really don't want to have to wait until like 2020 to be able to go see the Star Wars things. But yeah, exciting night for theme park fans, and I think maybe all the competition from Universal is finally making Disney wake up and realize that, you know, you actually have to put effort into these attractions and these lands if you're going to want to compete with Universal, because Universal's been knocking it out of the park. And I'm a fan of both parks. I love both equally. So I applaud the competition, because it just means both parks are going to get better and better. So yeah, exciting. Good morning, guys. It's Sunday and I am headed to Arcadia to hang out with my parents. So yeah, let's get to Arcadia. Arcadia. Back in the old days, prior to Hurricane Charlie, right over here to the right, there would have been a water tower that said, "Welcome to Arcadia." But Hurricane Charlie knocked that down. So that doesn't exist anymore, but we are in Arcadia. So I'm leaving Arcadia and I'm probably about to drive through the apocalypse. There's a crazy storm between Arcadia and Sarasota, and if you check this one out. Yeah, so I'm like in the mad dash to try to get out before that hits. Can you see the wall of water happening right now? Do you see that? I just want to go home. Well, I'm home, and it's like torrential downpour here. Yay! Hi. I haven't looked at myself in the mirror, but I know I am 100% soaked. I had the hoodie in my car. It didn't matter. It's raining so hard. Doesn't matter. I took my shoes off and just ran for it, but my parking spot's kind of far away from my apartment. Doesn't seem far away when it's not raining, but when it's pouring, it seems very far. So, alright, so I'm in my, what I consider my pajamas now, and I'm dry. It is pouring outside, which I actually love once I'm indoors. So thankfully it wasn't too bad of a drive. More scary just because that particular road has a lot of issues with hydroplaning. The road just collects all the water. So it's more stressful as far as that, and then like lightning bolts striking kind of nearby, which I'm a big chicken about it. But I didn't film too much when I was at my parents' house, because I just went and had lunch. We had steak and green beans and potatoes and stuff like that. I've got some leftovers for later. But we were just hanging out, watching TV and chilling, making plans for our future trips coming up, and just relaxing. I think that's gonna about wrap it up for this vlog, because I need to, you know, edit it. So I hope you guys enjoyed joining me for another weekend vlog. There's exciting things happening. There's Disney, SeaWorld, Universal. It's almost Horror Nights time. I'm pumped. Hope you guys are too, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye. Okay, so I'm all dressed and ready to go to Comic-Con. It has stopped raining for now. The sun's even out a little bit. I'm gonna rush downstairs and check out while I still can take advantage of this. It's actually sort of bright outside, as bright as it's been.